All right. Round 2. Let's see, the time when Josh was still here. Yes, we haven't seen Josh in a long time. Although he told me, like, hey, I'm not going to be dropping around too much anymore. I think he knew he was doing different stuff with his time. Which, totally fine. I hold nothing against anybody. If you guys ever have to be like, you know what, I'm not watching Twitch anymore, I'll never be offended. I mean, that's just how life is. You come and you go. Friends come into your life. You go and get pulled apart for various reasons. It's no big deal. It's just how life is. Okay, so I'm trying to remember where we were. I think, actually, you guys are going to get to see us check the grave. I think that's where it saved it. Is that right? Yes.
This one.
So we're checking to see who's in the grave. We think our sister's buried here.
What are you doing? Have you gone completely mad?
Oh, I need to turn up the game.
Edward, stop it!
I'll wait till after this sequence.
Thank God. It's not her.
And that's not the sister.
It's not Betty. It's not her.
Oh, Edward. What have you done?
It's not Elizabeth. I was so afraid.
This game is so
You're a
pretty.
monster.
But I had to be sure. If Betty...
To hell with your Betty! When did she ever shed a tear for you?
Don't talk about my baby sister like
Or
that.
what? Or what, Edward? What will you do? Ignore us? Banish us?
Yeah, see, she says us.
You've spent your entire life chasing her. When are you going to do something useful with what's left of it?
Quiet! Just leave me be.
We're in denial.
Fine.
Oof.
Lizzie? Alice? Come back. Don't leave me alone. Please. Come back. I need you.
Okay, let me turn it up now. I forgot that we had turned it down because the music was so loud. I like Denial. Denial River. See, that doesn't mean anything. I use us a lot. What are you, Venom, Janie? Venom also uses us a lot. So there's Alice,
I was
Lizzie.
afraid you'd left me.
On the rock.
Now listen to me. No!
We can't even talk to her. Poof, she's gone. This is about exactly where we left off. I am Nosferatu. We may not be as dramatic as our kindred, but we can try, damn. I never played a Nosferatu when I played Vampire the Masquerade. I would think it would be pretty difficult.
Lizzie.
It's giving us the cold shoulder now.
Hey.
Muhammad still drops in once in a while, Ghosty. Very infrequently, but once in a while.
Lizzie, please listen to me. I didn't mean what I said.
She is not listening to us.
Everything's always about Betty. Betty, Betty.
I care about you both.
Until it really matters. Then it's obvious who matters more.
Wait.
I thought she was dead.
I wish she was!
Don't.
Wait, so
You deserve to be alone!
they are going to be different people. Okay. Where'd she go? There she is. I like the twists this game is taking. Is he still a mod? No. He is no longer mod.
Please, talk to me.
What's there to talk about?
You can't keep running away from me.
You think you own me? That you control me? That you get to decide how I feel and what I do every minute of every day? That I'm your puppet, your little plaything?
I didn't say all that.
Well, fuck you, Edward Charles Harden! I never should have come here with you on this pointless chase!
Now,
Dang.
be reasonable.
Rude, right? Poof. And we're back at the farmhouse.
Alice. No. What are you doing?
What I should have done years ago. Maybe now you'll learn to appreciate.
Is she gonna kill herself?
Now listen to me. Please listen. Hear me out. Don't do this. You can't do this to me. I need you. I'm not whole without you. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. Don't, please, don't.
I can't go up to save her.
What?
Oh.
No.
Oh. But now she's gonna be dead in our mind, too.
What have you done? Please, be all right. Please, don't.
You make me sick.
Holy crap.
Your mother and father would be ashamed.
What? What?
Elizabeth would be ashamed. They did not think you deserved their love, so they abandoned you.
Don't.
Oh, my child. We are all that you have, and we love you. We are here. With us, you are never alone. Do not forget.
What is this?
No, Never. I never forget.
Doctor Who style angel.
I
Aren't
am
those supposed to be
never
creepy?
alone.
Those like statues that move, right? I've never watched Doctor Who, but I heard a lot of good things. Who the frick? Day 4. Unrelated, but have y'all played the original Life is Strange? Yes, I have. Andy and I played that way before we started streaming. We played Life is Strange
Wake up, Edward.
before the storm on stream. Because I'm getting some flashbacks.
Stop hiding.
Maybe. Yeah, I can see that. What are you? He thought he'd left his demons behind him in his genteel prison, but they had come with him.
Where you go, we go, Edward.
Well, this thing haunts us.
You cannot hide from us.
Where's Lissy?
Alice is not here.
Bring her back. Please. I need her.
Alice does not love Elizabeth like you do.
She loves me.
Not like I do, Edward.
I'm so tired.
I did not
Please.
expect this.
What do you want?
I
Hey.
think of you so often. You have no idea.
You just want me to forgive you so that we can keep looking for your precious, perfect Betty.
She needs us.
She never needed you, Teddy Bear. And she certainly doesn't need us.
I can't find her on my own.
That's just too bad, my darling Edward. Because we're done playing second fiddle to little sis.
Wait, don't go. I'm talking to you, Lissy. Oh,
Okay, so Betty is not Alice/Elizabeth. Or Alice/Lizzie. So this is the items we were finding from our sisters. This scarf we found, that hat, that picture, and then there was gloves. Oh, here they are. There's the gloves. Do we know why she has two names? I'm not sure about that yet. Betty and Elizabeth, I could tell how those would be the same. Because one, it could be short, you know? So I guess you have multiple entities within your head. That's what it sounds like so far. I don't understand what the angel is yet. We'll find out. Capital letters? Let's see, silhouettes. You've only seen that episode. Well, I think it was a good one, right? Let's see, what you mean, Alice? Or Alice/Lizzie? I thought Alice was, yeah, Alice/Lizzie, and then Betty is someone else, the sister that we're still trying to find. So I had a twist in my mind, and it was incorrect. Lissy? There we go.
please. Lissy, listen. You can't keep vanishing on me.
Yeah, she
Try
can.
me.
Why are you so angry?
You do not know anger,
Jeez.
Edward.
Quit that.
Did you ever meet my father?
Alice does not want to speak with you.
And what about you? Are you going to help me?
God helps those who help themselves.
I don't need God's help. I need Lissy.
Do you, though? Did you ever?
What? Of course,
Here's something I noticed. Do you ever see Lizzie and the angel at the same time, in the same place? Saying. Be the same thing. When one goes, the other one appears. Could they be a waiting line? That's true. Maybe it's a queue. They have to take turns. Press F to Lizzie.
don't go. Alice, hear me out. I depend on you both.
You can never depend on other people, Edward.
I'm not sure you count as other people.
Everyone leaves.
Face palming.
One way or another.
You don't. You can't.
Is that a challenge?
Stop playing games.
Are you ordering me, teddy bear?
I'm asking you.
Didn't your father always tell you to stand up for yourself? To be a real man and not a sissy? Maybe that's why he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Kaboom!
Oh.
He was so disappointed about what his only son had turned into.
You're a monster.
Takes one to know one. Old fruit.
Wait 1 second. What was the daughter's name that got killed? You know, that fell on the rocks? Was her name Alice? So I was just thinking, what if that's true? Doubt it? Oh, I was thinking, man, what if the woman we're talking to is that girl that got killed? Not the same? Okay, I was thinking, what if we were the boy that killed the girl and our father killed himself? Like she was saying, just shot himself, you know? And now we're grown up coming back here and we've repressed all those memories. Let's see, what did our character do other than search for his sister? We haven't really had a lot of, whatchamacallit, information about the backstory. They've kept it very secretive on purpose. That's probably not good to eat anymore. Can we Doki Doki delete her? Doki Doki. That was such a cool game. We need to do that game again sometime. I mean, it's technically kind of a horror game. Alright, is she still in the house? Or is she outside?
I gave you this jacket. Betty. You were here.
Wait, are we wearing the jacket now? Alright, if we start putting on a lot of women's clothing, it's gonna kind of be like, you guys ever seen Psycho? Where he dresses up like his mom? Let's see, please give fair warning when you're gonna do that so I can make other plans. That game really disturbs me. So that means you want to make other plans not to watch it? I'll let you know. I mean, I always post on Discord what we're gonna do next. So yeah, I'll give you plenty of heads up. There's definitely some mental health stuff going on in that game that's a little bit uncomfortable, so I don't blame you, Janie. It definitely tackles some rough subject matter. Whoa, check out those god rays, that's cool. Okay, so where the heck is she? I think she might be outside now. Or Doki Doki Panic. Totally different game. I thought that was Confederate flag too when I first saw that, Pepper. And it is at half-mast. So somebody died. Just Monica. Well, that's interesting. I was trying to leave, but can't. it pushes me back. Let's see, I have had to tell people in Discords with their icons as a certain death scene to please change their icons. That's a rough icon. That's really dark to have as like your avatar. Let's see, speaking of which, a neighbor I don't know has had their flag at half-mast for a month or so. It's strange. Yeah, usually you would just do that for a day or something, right? Doki Doki looked like such a happy game for 5 minutes. When I streamed it, it's actually Andy and I streaming it together, and we did all the voices for the different characters, which I felt bad for Andy. She had to do like 5 different female voices. She did a really good job. But the way we stream games, it took us a good 2 hours to get to the creepy parts. Oh, maybe we're supposed to put the jacket on the dummy. It's like, what is the game trying to tell me to do? No? Alright, I'm not seeing too much to do here yet. I can't leave. Where is she hiding? And what's behind this little mysterious door? Let's see, I live in Snow, Mexico, Janie. Snow, Mexico? That's what, Canada? You're from Canada, Pepper? So is Nate, actually. I think Nate is on the west side of Canada, because he's in the same time zone as I am, California. Canada or Snow, Jamaica. Alright, I'm at a loss. What are we supposed to be doing here? No, we didn't have any of the blackout problems. I'm definitely farther south in the Bay Area. There she is. Man, she's good at hide and seek. Hey. Talking to you.
Lissy, I'm tired of chasing you. Alice, be reasonable.
Are you still obsessed with Doki Doki Ghosty?
I'm trying to talk to you.
Straight
Listen,
out of
look.
Compton.
Her jacket. I'm sure it wasn't here yesterday, which
Jesus
means
Christ,
Betty was
Teddy.
here. Perhaps when we were out yesterday.
Betty,
She must have...
Betty.
Dear God, why?
You love Betty more than you love us. But don't you see? What has Betty done that we haven't? What can she do that we cannot?
Ollie, welcome
We've
back.
always been there for you. Why do you keep looking for her?
She's real. You're not.
So?
What?
She's not real.
You decide what is real. We are real to you.
And
We'll
Pluto,
never be the same.
good to see you too. Wait, I heard some statue, but where did it go? Let's see, I play it once a week. No doubt you are obsessed. Dang, that's awesome.
She does not want you.
Who are you talking
Why
about?
do you think Betty left? She was sick and tired of us. She wanted to escape.
Like mother.
Kamoshida kinda does.
Drowning herself because she couldn't
See you.
stand being around us.
Like father.
Bang! Right in the coconut.
Stop.
You drive them all away, Edward. All into death.
Not our fault.
Not us. We're always here for you.
I beg you.
You are never alone.
Stop! Leave me alone, both of you!
You want to be alone?
You really want to be alone?
Maybe not.
Fine. Be alone.
Good.
Okay, now the game's gonna be real depressing. We just lost our, people inside of our head. For good. Yeah, Kamoshida, have you seen anything about this game? It's a pretty short game. We're probably within the last hour of the game, but the angel just started to appear.
Lissy.
Let's see. Although this is not a licensed game for Doctor Who, it is eerily similar to those, isn't it? Z? Are you still here, even though we banished you? It's pretty cool so far. I'm liking this game. Very good suggestion, Janie. I'm still waiting on that jump scare. The closest thing we've had to a jump scare was when the angel first appeared. Although now, it's way too quiet. There's no music, no more voices in our head. I like it. The hangman wasn't really a jump scare. It was creepy, but you got to see it from far away. Let's see, it was bonkers. I'll have to watch the VOD. Are you enjoying it? I am. I'm really liking this game. I watched the trailer, and man, it did not prepare me at all for what the game was like, which is actually the perfect kind of trailer. Let's see, you made it to your parents' house. Oh, are you visiting them like on a vacation or something, Kamoshida? They consisted of driving here. How long of a drive was that? Where are you at, Alice? Oh, here we go. Place coat. This is what I tried to do earlier. Fade to black. Jump creep. There you go. Day 5. Wow, that was a short day. We literally just wandered around the house talking to ourselves, picked up a coat, put it on the dummy, and went to bed. Yeah, Ghosty. Doki Doki definitely surprises people that have never played it.
Elizabeth. Is that you?
A lot of the days in this game took maybe like 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour tops. 10-day stay. I needed to change my environment for a good bit. Just kind of get away from things. I love visiting my parents.
Are you upstairs?
Whenever I visit my parents, I feel like a little kid. It's like I got no responsibilities.
Hey, I'm
I get
coming.
to just hang out, eat their great cooking.
I knew you were here.
Okay, so he thinks he hears Betty. Our spider sense looks like it's upstairs.
Wait there. I'm on my way.
This room, maybe? Yeah, definitely this room.
Betty? Betty! Are you in there? Open the door!
We couldn't get in this room earlier. Slam it.
I'm coming in! Stand away from the door!
Good try. Oh, that sounded better. The dang bird.
Betty?
Oh.
No! No, 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 no!
Oh.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wait,
I
so
thought it was you, Betty.
is this the woman that lived here?
But who? Anna.
Yeah, Anna was the woman that lived here, and I can't remember her husband's name. So is Alice Lizzie your girlfriend? I don't know yet, Blaze. I'm not exactly sure what that relationship is. I know. What's so funny is he sees dead bodies and he's worried it's going to be his sister, and then he's like, oh, thank God. It's like, dude, you're still seeing a dead body. It's not like it's nothing. Our ward. It's kind of like a, is it like a familiar kind of thing? Or Wait, familiars are like animals, right? Usually, and then a ward would be like a person that kind of like an understudy or somebody that I want to say like an intern. Is a ward like an intern? What is this?
You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor.
Let's see. Betty would not, he believes, have left this here by accident.
It was precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... A signpost. A breadcrumb. But what's so important about the Fretlands?
We are feeding into his addiction to find Betty.
Out. I will find you. I promise.
I think she's going to be in the mine. Is Logan Paul? I hope not. Let's see. Have you ever heard of Schism? Are you talking about the Tool album? Wasn't that one of their albums, or is that just one of their songs? I'm guessing there's a game called Schism, but I'm not familiar with it. Let's see. You can get it on Good Old Games. It came out in 2000. What kind of game is it? Oh, John, how I love you. Let me count the ways. I love you, Spider-Monkey.
It's from Johann, addressed to his wife.
Oh, wait, backstory.
Did you notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught. Knock ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me. Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
Then he was killed? Well, somebody killed themselves. Oh, Spider-Monkey. Let's see. It's a mystery adventure in a sci-fi environment. Is it like a first-person game like this, or is it like a point-and-click adventure game? Let's see. The definition of a ward: a person, usually a minor, under the care and control of a guardian appointed by their parents or a court. See, Janie, that sounds familiar because didn't Batman call Robin his ward?
You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine.
Yeah, this weekend, Blaze, me and Spider-Monkey and a bunch of other friends are going to go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Super excited for that.
You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end. All the way to the end.
It's on the timer. If you don't click fast enough, it just clicks for you. Oh, we're calling it plundering now. Usually it's just called sex. Well, I mean, it'd be called plundering. That is the safe word. There you go. Be right back, writing the fanfic. Oh, dear God. What have we started here? Okay, so I think we are going to the farmhouse now, or the, whatchamacallit, the mine. Maybe it'll let us out. We tried to leave earlier and it wouldn't let us. Ah, it's turning into Silent Hill again. You see that?
So where is Frederick's farm?
Oh, wait, no, we didn't go to Frederick's farm. We went to Frederick's general store earlier. That's where it said child murderer in blood on the wall. Press F to Betty. Press F to Jason. Jason! Jason!
The gate. Frederick's warning. The path leads to his farm.
Oh, we saw that. Press P to plunder. Giggity. Let's see, it's heavy on puzzles. You'll want to take notes because the puzzles can be related on opposite sides of the planet. Oh, Kamoshida, that reminds me of Myst. I don't know if you ever played Myst, but it's so obtuse. You have to take a lot of paper notes because there's no journal in the game, really. Just to, like, keep all the facts and puzzles straight. But you say it's from 2000. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. Let's see, is there another way to go? Oh, here's a path, I think. It'd be cool to see a game that's a cross between point and clicks and RPGs. There is a really old game like that, Pepper. It's called Quest for Glory, I think is what it's called. Check it out. It's very much what you're thinking of. They're older games, but I think they just came out with a spiritual successor. But yeah, half the game is point and click, and half of it you like level up and you pick a class and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. Ah, here's the Raven.
What led you to this place?
Is it just me, or is it starting to get dark
All
already?
these fragments. You'd piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty? So, what do we know?
At the heart of it all are two brothers. Can't click on it, though. Oh, wait, here we go.
Johann and Frederick are partners, and on good terms. But something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick.
Oh, so this is where they fought. 5-disc game. See, one of my favorite point-and-click games that's objectively awful, but I love it, Phantasmagoria. I think it's 7 discs. It was ridiculous. Some of the discs, you only played for like 20 minutes, and then you had to swap out to the next one. A lot of full-motion video. Let's see, if I were to make a game, it would certainly be my choice. I think it's such a cool, unique idea, but I never played Quest for Glory. I just kind of know about it.
Was this your doing, Johann? Did you burn your brother's farm to the ground?
Oh.
And where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall?
Here's the gas tanks. Let's see, the world was massive for the time, but you look at it and it's a few hundred megs, I think. That's impressive. That's good compression. I see, does this mean bodies? I hope we find something. I mean, we finally found the second body of somebody we actually know, that Anna. So we are starting to piece things together and finding the aftermath. See, the last point-and-click game I played was Beneath the Steel Sky. Know any good ones? A lot of them have graphics that I just can't manage. So, one of my favorite point-and-click games for a long time, Pepper, check out a game called Unavowed. It came out, I think, in the last couple years. It's got retro graphics, but they're pretty retro. They're not really archaic, but the story and the characters are just phenomenal. Actually, we got a few of our emotes from that as well. Yeah, Therapy's been streaming it. Okay, is this one burnt down too? No? This building looks like it's okay. Yes, it's just a tragedy. That's where we got this. That's all it is. Just a tragedy. That's what the graphics look like anyway, but I think you've seen it from Therapy's channel. Let's see, Turing's Passage. Oh, is that a new one? A new point-and-click game? Okay, these might all just be empty. This one I can't even seem to get into. Oh, Torin. Sorry, not Turing. Add wave John. Add wave John. I think it got screwed up in their Therapy. Good to see you, Therapy. Welcome back. We are starting late today, Therapy. I'm going to say we had a dinner malfunction, so you haven't missed too much. Hey, welcome back, Blaze. You said you're clearing your nose. Is that because you're sick? What kind of sick do you have? Do you have like the flu or something? Margaret Fretland. That's true, Pepper. You do pixel art. You have to like retro graphics. Let's see. Torrens Passage is like from 96. I never heard of that one. I did recently play, well, like in the last couple years, a point-and-click game called I Have No Mouth, But I Must Scream. It was really cool. I dug it. I might play it for you guys sometime.
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909. Died September 17th, 1923.
This is their son.
Why bury Simon here and not at the cemetery? His wife's grave is also here. Perhaps Frederick wanted nothing to do with the church or with their god.
And that makes sense because they're all...
Really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figure this out in no time.
I knew you would be, Therapy. I was like, I wonder who has a first in their name. So far, we've discovered two. Nate and Therapy. Oh, you should play Harvester soon. There's an idea, Nate. That is one messed up game. It's funny, it's creepy, and it's offensive all at once. I heard some cracking in a ghost soda. My LaCroix. I was trying to be sneaky about it. This microphone is just so sensitive. So yeah, that means Therapy Android and Too Little Too Nate were both in my top, the first subscribers on my channel, the top 10. I want to know who else is in there. I could probably download a list of subscriptions and find that out. I'm not sure. Let's see, I heard of a game called Outlast. It's supposed to be horror. I have no idea what it's about, though. So, Pepper, we actually streamed Outlast 2 about maybe 2 or 3 months ago or so. It was really good. I played the first one, but I never streamed it. Let's see, I'm going to reload the Twitch app. Maybe the emotes will work. Yeah, what the heck is going on? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Some of your emotes work, though. You're one of the noisy people in the theater. No, I am quiet as a church mouse in the theater. Okay, so that almost makes me think we're supposed to get in here. What does that mean? Oh, never mind. That's English. This is the mining company. Yeah, what does that say? Can anyone translate? Derp. Let's see. Could we assume that your top 10 subs in months are likely your first 10? Top 10 subs in months. Yeah, that's probably true. Although there's going to be probably, I bet like half of them will be the top 10 in months. There's probably like 3 or 4 at least that subbed once and just never came back. Like me and Ghosty Boy were talking about Josh earlier. I think he was one of my first subs, but he doesn't come by here anymore. Yeah, I know Therapy does have an iPhone, so that would make sense. Okay, so what's in this building? Maybe we'll find a key to open that up. There's a well. Nothing good ever comes out of wells. Maybe water, but sometimes ghosts. Okay, we can't go in there. I think maybe we're done here. Well, well, well. And Iron Aura Twitch. Good memory. He might be one of the older subs as well. And he hasn't come by in a long time. Although, I'm not 100% sure he's ever come by here. Let's see, is it me or is the stream kind of running choppy? Does it look okay for you guys? At least in my stream information, I see that it's dropping frames. But then it looks good, and then it gets choppy again. See, yes, he has, John. He did subscribe. Okay, I wasn't sure. I just did a big circle. I'm right back here. It looks good for you? Okay. That is one thing I want to do, because I'd like to have more crazy stream stuff running, but I'm always wary about how much I put on there, because I will start to bog down my computer. And this would be a fun stream when I want to put it together, but what I plan on doing... Let's see, it does look choppy. Maybe I need to tone down the graphics a little bit. Let's see here. I hate doing that. You know what? Oh, I have VSync on. That should be okay. Gosh, I'm going to drop it down to high graphics. Let's see how that looks. But yeah, one thing I want to do is I'm thinking about getting a case that you can actually build 2 computers inside of one case. It's like an extra large case. So then what I'll do is I'll have my gaming PC in there and also a streaming PC in there, basically. So then I'll just output the video to my monitor and also to the capture card in the second computer built in there. And then the stream won't actually slow down the game at all. So I can play at full graphics. I won't have to turn anything down, and it'll look great for you guys. Let's see. Welcome to the new John Cadia PowerPoint. It won't be that slow. So let me know if this looks better. I had to do the same thing at Blair Witch. I had to turn it down. Let's see. 2 PCs is probably better if you want the best cooling, though. That's a good point, Pepper. Come on, John. Chop, chop. More chop. Ah, from ultra to high. And this, yeah, we'll get cool animations. I can bring back those avatars. That's one big reason I haven't used like those avatars for certain things in the stream, is because I have to have it running in the background the entire stream, which takes up a lot of resources. I mean, honestly, even these little guys right here probably take up a little bit of resources. Not too much. Now, some people were saying that they were noticing it. I don't see it on my screen, but when I look at the stream, it tells me when I'm dropping frames, and it said it was dropping. See, I'm not sure I want those back. They scared off almost all the raiders. Maybe I won't do it for raids. We'll do it for special moments. Actually, what I was thinking about doing with those is if there's certain ones that you find funny or something like that, maybe I can make them things you can redeem with the points. Like 5 minutes with Dracula, or 5 minutes with the kitty, or something like that, you know? It was the snow on Ultra. Couldn't handle snow. Oh, there's a safe here. How did I miss this? Do you know how to unlock this? Oh man, I don't know what the combo is.
What do you reckon, Betty?
Simon's birthday.
Let's try Simon's birthday.
There we go. First try. Oh dear God. There's a coffee floating right behind me. Don't want any more? Okay. Andy's giving me her Vietnamese coffee because she really needs some sleep. I was surprised she asked for coffee. Are you going to bed right now? Well, let me know in chat when you're ready for Nine Nights, and I'll come by. Try to. I love you, baby. Let's see, redeem Creepy Kitty, right, Therapy? I don't know how expensive we'll make it, but that's an idea. What do you guys think? Don't drink it, she'll poison you. Yeah, I might be on the toilet the rest of the night. You wouldn't do that to me, right, baby? She's too tired to poison me. Oh yeah, if you could toss that, that'd be great. Let's see. Phrasing. No one wants 10 minutes with Dracula unless you're really into vampires, or 10 minutes with a kitty, which I think is illegal. You're just talking with them. You're not doing anything else, just talking. Oh, good night, Andy. Everybody says good night, baby. I think she took off. Let's see. I'll go shower, be right back. See you soon, Therapy. Talking. Okay. We're switching from LaCroix back to coffee. I'm definitely not getting any sleep anytime soon.
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
That's right, there was a Viking artifact. It was like a pin on a creepy headless doll that we found. We don't know what the deal is with the headless doll. Sleep is for chumps.
Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence.
Boston, that's where we're from.
Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon.
He just kind of like stopped. Why didn't he keep reading? Say, no, we're from Hanover. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Thought it was Boston. I was thinking about tapping on your window. Your thoughts? Don't do it, Spider Monkey. I'll stick Georgie on you. Let's see, you know what would be fun with you caffeinated? Rhymes with smelling fries. Only fun with Andy here, and she is way too tired to play tonight. Otherwise, I would love to do it. Do it, Spider. Don't do it, Spider. Know where you live. I mean, you know where I live, but I know where you also live.
Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses.
What discovery?
Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
You know what? I have a feeling that they... I know where you sit. I know where you sometimes sit. Telling lies. Telling lies. I mean, we might even just do a... maybe we could do an Andy remote stream, where if she doesn't want to be on camera, but she wants to see the game, maybe she'd be down to play it where she's not on camera, but she is watching like from the living room, and she could still chat with us and give us what she wants to search for that way.
The Fretland Mining Company.
You just yelled something, but I didn't hear it.
This must be for that locked shed.
Yeah. Oh, people were asking about telling lies, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure when we're going to do that. You still there, baby? And she ran away. Well, baby, what I was saying was, he says, don't pressure, don't pressure. I try to be very quiet about telling lies.
You went to the mine. I hope our guardian angel watched over you.
Under pressure. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend knocking on the window right now, Spider, especially because Andy is about to go to bed, and you don't want an angry Andy on you.
All right, Betty. So what happens next in your story?
Discovery. I want to know what was
Johann
discovered.
and Frederick discover something in the mine. A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about
Georgie.
what to do. The discovery is made public. It's the end of their enterprise. Johann is
Whoa.
convinced
Don't.
Oh, his
Right,
backside?
yeah.
to walk away.
Oh, Georgie.
Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
Okay, I might have missed some of that with Georgie here. They were talking about the discovery and what caused them. Got a Georgie on my lap. He's got a sore spot on his back. I accidentally touched it when he jumped on me. He was crying. You okay, Georgie? Yeah. He's got a sore spot on his back that he was chewing, so it's very sensitive right now. Oh, buddy, you okay? Are you okay? Yeah. You want to sing? He thinks he wants to sing. Make sure I get his singing voice ready. There we go. was beautiful, Georgie. Holy crap, Nate, thank you so much for the cheers. You see that, Georgie? Look at all the love you're getting. Give us one more finale. Let's do a creepy one. It's October. Without sound effect, it's absolutely terrifying. Alright, go give him a mom. Go give him a... There you go, buddy. There's your go, boy. There's your go, boy. Thanks for the nightmares. Is that a werewolf I hear? You know, I could probably, like, get a really good, clean recording of that and sell that as, like, a sound effect for a movie or a game. It would probably work. I don't know. I think it's pretty intense. There we go. See, it's scarier without the effect. Well, there we go. I don't even need the effect. Just Georgie alone. Well, that is creepy. And Nate, with the cheers, you got 3 other people emotes. That's so cool. I wish it would tell you who got the emote. I think Pepper got one, but I don't know who else got one. Okay, so what he was reading after he read that note, he was talking about a discovery at the mine. And they had a falling out. I think I missed some other stuff. So now that we've read that, I kind of want to go back to that locked door that we found. Maybe he'll... Oh, we have the key now. That's right. We just grabbed a key. Sairai, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Oh, and thank you for the host. Really appreciate that. I say they do get a prompt to thank the person, so it's probably lurkers. That's true. Now we can get in here. So what do you guys think is in the mine? What are they hiding in there? What did they discover? You know, speculating, they found a bunch of treasure, you know? Like old Viking treasure. So my guess is they found a whole bunch of dead bodies in there that had all this treasure, and it probably isn't a good discovery. I bet historically it's like something really bad, and maybe they had to like try to hide it. Let's see, every time that Twitch has something pixel art related, something or other always bothers me. Let's see, you think it's a Viking ruin with a weird monster in it. Oh, I hope there's not a monster. Let's see, I can't stay unfortunately, but I wanted to say hi. Oh, it's always good to see you, Sairai. Thank you for dropping in, and thank you for the host. Ah, yeah, this might be some more details.
Mine in Grovik.
First.
Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were cursed because of the mine.
Oh.
A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Janie, every time you say that, we're waiting for combat, I expect the game to like pull out in a side-by-side view, and the gameplay is going to change to like Mortal Kombat, and I'm going to be fighting some monster, or maybe fighting the angel, who knows? That would be a weird shift, but I'm ready for that combat. Finish him. Actually, maybe it sounds better with this. Wait. Finish him. Edward for Smash when? Let's see, nice Tetris block. The L piece right there? Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything else to interact with here. So I guess we're going out the window. Plop.
So, 20 years pass. The Fretland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
Not a coincidence. Let's see, it begs the question, are you ready to kill a messenger from God? The angel? Heck yeah. You've been creeping me out. Okay, so that goes back there. This is the way we need to go. I feel spoiled and lied to.
Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
Now, when I play these kind of games, I'm especially cautious when I'm using a mouse. I try not to whip around too much, even though it's easy to play that way, because if you're watching, that could probably make you sick. So I'm trying to like do nice slow motions. As long as there isn't too much action. Then, you know, it all goes to hell, but... I like that whipping. It makes me feel like you're scared. Well, when I do start whipping around, you'll know that I am.
All because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up.
About to find out.
There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
I know some folks actually get motion sickness from first-person games, so that's another reason why I try to be a little bit more cautious. I've never had that problem, but I know a lot of people do. There it is. What does this say?
This place is cursed.
Oh, good.
Ridiculous.
We should totally go in there. Now I feel like I'm placebo getting motion. See, once I mention it, now you're thinking about it. It's going to come to reality. Before I go in there, is there any little secrets back here? This looks like a dead end. Quoth the raven, caw, mother effers. See, can you mention me getting rich? Whatever this guy says comes true. Hey, welcome back, Therapy. Hope you had a nice shower. For the next scary game, might I suggest Twitch Sings? So, I could do something like this. La 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 la, and just sing to you guys like that. It could totally be a horror game. Okay. Oh, here we go. We can crawl under. Oh, this is the doll head. In before copy strike.
Ruth was here the day she fell. You were here, Betty. You saw Ruth. Maybe you tried to help, but she ran all the way to the cliff where...
Wait, did I?
Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it?
Did I really forget to use the effect? I knew it was going to happen. I was waiting for something like that.
I pressed the button, but maybe it didn't actually connect. Is it doing it now?
See, now I have to like listen to myself.
Make sure it's still working.
Okay. It does work. I must not have pressed the button in hard enough. Whoops.
Hello? Betty, are you in there?
Ooh.
Please answer me.
She's not in here. No lighter is going to give off this much light. See, I poked the spot on my tongue where I have a cut. Oh, I hate cuts inside your mouth. Those are the worst. My least favorite are when I bite my cheek, because then I keep biting it for weeks. Yeah, this is a badass lighter. It works better than a lantern. He's still on Betty. Yep. The Raven. Hey, it's that pin from the doll.
Oh, Betty. This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason.
Breadcrumbs.
What am I not seeing?
I wonder, are these things actually there, or is he just imagining all this? like this. You knew something was gonna come. Oh crap, that's about to snap. You better crawl through that hole, dude, or run out of here. Okay, we're running out of here. Shift to run. Crap! This is as fast as we can run. We didn't discover anything. All that we found was the brooch in some little hole. Or pin, or whatever that was. What the hell?
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward?
I'm here, Betty! It's Edward! I'm on my way, Betty.
It's a trick.
Wait for me.
I don't trust it. Or it's in our mind.
Stay where you are. I'm coming.
Betty. Where you at, Betty?
Edward, where are you?
I'm on my way.
What is this? Of course it's her. It sounds like she's constantly the same distance from us, just slightly out of reach, you know?
Please, hurry!
I'm coming, Betty.
It's trying to lure us somewhere. Oh, you didn't see my pun. Oh, I missed it. I can't even enjoy my raspberry lemonade. Oh, because of the cut in your mouth? Wait, how's that a pun?
I'm almost there.
Or maybe I just don't get the pun. Go back and look closer. Oh, Rasp Betty. I didn't read it close enough. Nice. Come on, Betty, Betty, Betty.
Just stay put.
In this direction. Oh, is she gonna be at the church? Is that where this is taking us? I think this is the way to the church. Oh, no, this is the farmhouse.
Oh, Edward, hurry!
I'm coming.
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Thank God. Thank God. Elizabeth, there you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried. I... Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
Oh, wait, what the hell? Hey, Wounded Pilgrim, how's it going? Oh, still a dummy. Oh, now it's all old.
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond.
Baby.
And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother,
She hated you for that.
she could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after.
What were we supposed to do?
You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston. To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her the echo of her, but never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us. Betty's... She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You
Baby.
can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
I couldn't save you,
So
Elizabeth.
who the heck is that?
I'm so sorry.
To my biggest fan with best wishes.
It is as painful to wake from a vision
It's a celebrity.
as it is to be born anew.
Holy cow. Okay, I didn't see that coming, like, at all. Rolshenka! Holy crap! We are literally just wrapping up this game. What funny timing. Let me try to get a pause in here real quick. We're in like the middle of a cutscene. Day 6. Whew. Okay, we could do that. Welcome, Raiders! So good to see you guys. Thank you so much for the raid, Drolshenka. How are you doing? So if you have not jumped into a Drolshenka stream before, she's actually another close friend that lives locally. I've known her for many, many years. Let me give her a quick shout out here. Actually, I'm going to be seeing Drolshenka on Saturday. We're going to go see a comedy show I'm excited for. If I spell your name right here. There we go. Fallout 76. Did you have fun in that tonight, Drolshenka? What were you guys doing today in the game? I know you always have like, you used to have like certain days set up for different events. What was today? I see, doing well, my friend. Awesome. Let's see. You're all in for the fun times here. We stumble around confused. Yeah, so welcome to Johncadia, everybody. What do we do here? Well, this stream is pretty much mostly story-focused single-player games. We like to find games, sometimes they're big games, often they're very obscure, very niche games, but they have very cool stories. We kind of all play through them together. A lot of times we all go in blind, and if anybody knows the solutions, they don't tell us, but we just kind of stumble around trying to figure out puzzles and just kind of experience cool stories. It's a lot of fun. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let's see, and, oh, and Gus wants to make a surprise visit. And we show off puppies on the stream. Oh gosh, this is my big boy Gus. He doesn't come on stream nearly enough. He's a very strong, independent man, but every once in a while we get him on stream, huh, buddy? You're a good boy. Oh, you like the neck scratches. So we have 3 dogs on the stream, kind of like the mascots. We've got Gus in the middle, that's Jesse on the left, and Georgie on the right. And they're also in our emotes, like Drolshenka put with that tragedy, yes. Gus is such a good boy. Mostly we see Jesse. Sometimes Georgie jumps in and he sings for us. You actually, guys, just missed him, but he comes back often. Let's see, a wild dog appears. What do? I pet and give him loves. He is so ready to go down. Gus is my fave. You know, he's the one that we don't get to see enough, so he's like a special treat every time he jumps. He's going to bed with Mama right now. Oh, so heavy. He's a tank. Jessie, she's like 5 pounds. Georgie, he's like 16, 17 pounds. Gus, he's probably pushing 30 by now. He's a big boy. Let's see, dog gains 20 health. The dog runs away. You gain 20 XP. So we've also started something new on the stream. You can see down here, all along the bottom, everybody in the chat gets a little avatar. Now, you have to be either a follower or a subscriber, but then you get one of these guys. And you actually earn points as you watch the stream, and the more points you get, you can actually purchase little things for your avatar to kind of deck them out with cool hats, weapons, costumes, things like that. So it's something new we're trying out. We actually just started it this week. Let's see, you can see me attack Johncadia. Are you about to attack me right now, Pepper? Yeah, there's different commands you can do with full avatars. You can wave, you can sit, you can hug folks, you can attack them. And every once in a while, and I'll do one right now since you're here. Oh, Ruby Statue, thank you so much for the follow. Check this out. Let me tab over to this. What I can do is drop a star in here. There we go. So now there's a star floating around on the stream right here. Somebody can actually jump up and try to grab that. If they do get it, then they get 5 points. And 5 points is about watching the stream for 50 minutes. So, quick way. Ooh, is that Silhouettes that just got that? Nice. Yep, so you just got the 5 points. So yeah, there's a lot of neat little things we do with this. If somebody's acting up, like let's say Jalapeno Pepper was messing with me, I'll just grab him, pin him right there, show him who's boss. Calm down, Pepper. Something like that. And I guess I'll let him go. But yeah, these are cool. Or maybe Spider Monkey has been acting up. I'm just going to toss him. See ya. He'll come back eventually. Timeout. Let's see. Wait, read what I wrote. Did I miss something? Let's see here. Oh, you had a big one. Let's see. That sibling scene reminds me of something from a book. A deaf character and his brother are out playing as children, and his brother gets killed by an animal. His parents blame him because he was deaf, he couldn't hear it. The father killed the animal, and they made the surviving brother skin it and have to cover it in coins to repay the life debt, but also to pay for the food and clothes. So I can see like the whole parent blaming the kid for the death kind of thing. Although in this one, they weren't blaming the kid for the death. They were blaming the kid for bringing the corpse to the parents, which like, what's wrong with that? Kind of like what Blaze was saying. Like, why do you want to keep the kid's death a secret, you know? That seems silly. Let's see, this is too cute. I love it. Now, I am going to be adding more stuff to this. This is just one pack of downloadable stuff that I have. I can download different characters, different costumes and stuff. And also, if you guys are artists, looking at you, Pepper, that can do pixel art, you can actually create your own artwork for these guys, and I can upload it to put it in there. See, and I'm curious if anyone recognized what book series that's from. I don't read enough. I don't recognize that one. Attack Drolshenka. No! Fight. Everyone's fighting each other. So once you start attacking each other, you'll see life bars appear. Whoa, you just went flying. Someone who fights back? Nonsense. Yeah, usually you get to just kill them, huh, Pepper? And what I usually do at the end of the stream is I can initiate a battle royale in which a plane flies through and drops all the avatars down. As soon as they land, they just start fighting each other to the death. The last person surviving gets, I think, 10 points to the channel. See, oh no, he's got a hammer. Robocadia, right here, he's our bot in the channel. He has a ban hammer, so watch out for him. Last time I won, evidently it hasn't gotten out of my head. You did win the first one. We'll try to do one at the end of every stream. It's fun. Kind of just a neat little way to add more interactivity. Okay. Back to the stream. Usually we hide these guys while we're playing the game, if it's like a story-rich game. If we're playing a game where, you know, it's just like, don't starve or something like that, we can have them going the whole time. All right. I redid all my buttons on my stream deck, so let me get back to it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, that was a crazy realization. We're on day 6 right now. I am just a small fellow with a balloon. I would never act up. Nobody suspects Nate. And I'm just chilling here with my kitty. Aw. What kind of cat do you have, Janie? EP.
Goodbye, Betty.
So what's interesting is Betty died when she was a baby. And Edward has imagined that Betty grew up, was an adult, and he's just been looking for her this whole time. Oh, your avatar. Dad said no more pets after our last cat died. Well, not right now, maybe. How long ago did your cat pass away? Oh, does he have a cleft lip right there? I don't remember seeing that before. Harry Potter. Right. So, Lizzie and the angel are back. They're talking to us again. I guess that's good. Oh, you did mention it. The scars last year. Okay, that was the star that you saw. That accent.
Are you up? Come outside. It's a beautiful day.
That's Lizzie.
Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human.
This sounds a lot like a conversation we had
have
before.
unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on.
No, it's new.
Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
Now, Ruth. Ruth was the little girl that fell off that cliff and cracked her head open, right? Let's see. A few years, I still miss Tabby and Sam. I'd even spring for something that doesn't trigger my dad's allergies, like a bearded dragon or ball python. Or you can get a Jessie. Jessie does not shed. Let's see. Moral of this game, John is not
Such an
real.
amazing
He quit
view
streaming years ago, but we are imagining his...
of the air.
How creepy would that be, therapy? Everybody's imagining the same stream. Or maybe you're imagining different games. You're
That
just
sure is
interacting
something.
together.
Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well,
Okay, why do we go to Grovik? He was drawn here as though this place has an ethereal weight. Elizabeth might be a specter, but he thinks he still holds power over me. What if the answer is simple and logical? A conversation in a public place and the name subconsciously registered. I don't know. Probably Betty. He's obsessed with Betty.
to find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
Thank you for the lurk, Drolshenka. Okay, then maybe it was just super simple. We just overheard it and thought, yeah, let's go check it out. Everyone's imagining their own game. What game do you guys see right now? That was sure a great boss battle, you know. Well, the boss battle hasn't happened yet, Blaze. We're still waiting for the combat. Let's see. I'm still in some damn unskippable cutscenes. Dang it.
The letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Coming to terms
Do you
with
really
it.
believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
Alright. I guess whatever I pick is wrong. Let's see. Bold of me to assume John would understand the joke he just explained 10 seconds prior. Wait, which one did I miss? The combat one? Or maybe just one of us is... Oh, he doesn't want dogs, Janie. That sucks. Although, he could meet Jesse. He would change his mind.
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her.
Close
Do
to
you believe in
Ruth.
ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts. You're alive.
Fair enough.
He's alive?
So what really happened to Ruth?
What? I think it was an accident. I don't really have any evidence that she was murdered. And that's one of my favorite inside jokes in the stream, actually, is that bold of you to assume that John fill in the blank. I don't know how it started or who started it, but I like it. See, you're not the pyro, shush. It's all in our heads, like a culture and personality. What is a man? How about you? Let's see, I've heard the phrase so much that saying anything other than miserable will trigger me. Have you guys all played Castlevania Symphony of the Night? If you like Metroidvania kind of games, that's one of the best.
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Alright, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... was she afraid? What made her run?
Whatever was in the mine that we didn't get to see because that stupid crow scared us off. Or raven. The girl ran from something, from someone. He still believes this because the alternative... And the cave-in, yeah, but if that crow never like lunged at us and made us like freak out, I don't know if we hit the beam and caused it or if it just would have happened anyway. Let's see, I watch a dude a fair bit whose streams is based around Castlevania, so it kind of happened that I know it. Well, there you go. But they are really good games if you like platformers, that kind of stuff. I know, I was hoping to find something in the mine too.
Something spooked her.
Maybe we'll go back.
She saw Betty and... no, that's impossible. It was someone, or something
Maybe there's
else.
another entrance to the mine.
So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place. And then... if only Ruth had wings. Like an angel. She could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God.
You don't like that hat?
Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
The last stream we were all talking about how we like the hat. He has no faith in an afterlife. He saw into his mother's dead eyes, he saw the gunshot wound in his father's head, and he knew even then that heaven was a lie. Dang. That hat. You know what that calls for? That calls for a good old duel, I think. Gotta settle this like very violent adults. Edward believes there's only darkness after death, but strange as it may seem, Alice has her own beliefs and feels it is almost cruel to deny her those. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel. Like, if I didn't feel there was a heaven, I don't have any problem with other people believing that.
Heaven? They're dead. I don't know what that means. Maybe there is more. I can't stop you from hoping. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in the afterlife. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
Our boat?
Hey,
But how?
I forgot that our boat had disappeared.
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
But then we're not going to find out more about the island.
I don't understand how this can be.
I keep telling you, ghosts. Ghosts took the boat, ghosts brought it back.
With me in your life,
must have
you
been
are
the
in
wind.
heaven.
Whatever
Is
helps
that right,
you sleep
Spider?
at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
Okay, so that's an interesting thing for him to say. He says, no rush, we have all day. Does that mean I should explore the island? Like, I have no reason to think that I should explore and find anything else? Yeah, I guess, I mean, she's not alive like a person therapy. She's alive, like, as part of us. Did we just say righty-ho? Yes, we did. Righty-ho. It's almost as bad as that hat. That poor hat. What do you call that? Like a... Is it a page hat or page boy hat? I forget what they call those. Let's see. I just think it's a way of realizing he's free from searching for Betty. Newsboy cap. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. What did I say? Page boy?
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
So my guess is we've seen all the story that's going to happen. However, if you missed any items, let's say for little bits of backstory, or maybe you're going for an achievement to collect all of whatever item that is in here or read all the notes, maybe that's why you need to keep looking, or you could keep looking if you want. Page Master. I haven't seen that movie since it first came out, Spider. I would rather have the hat as a member than Spider. So, you know what needs to happen, Janie, is somebody needs to draw up that hat so it can be something used by all the avatars. I think that's the only thing that can settle this. Although, I warn you, if you do wear that hat, Sniper will constantly attack you. Let's see, did you read the diary? It was in here, right? I thought it was upstairs. Is that right, Therapy? I remember you mentioned the diary last time, and I thought we read it, but let me double check. Let's see, I can do that at some point. If you need any information, Pepper, I can send you. They have like a link of like how to create the characters for this and the hats as far as like dimensions and whatnot that work out. Luckily for a hat, you wouldn't have to animate it or anything. Do we look the same in the mirror? We've looked in the mirror a couple times, Therapy. I think we've always looked the same, although I don't think I've looked this chapter. Let's see, I just need the basic sprite to work on, if possible. Yeah, we could like maybe send you a screenshot or something of what it looks like in this game. Yeah, I don't notice anything different about our reflection. Oh, what can we pick up? A yoink. You won't be needing that. Oh, that's the loading symbol of the game. And what about the lightning scar on his head? I didn't see that one. Let's see, I'm gonna pop out and go ahead to LA by night in my cozy sweater. Ta-ta, Kine. What's Kine? But are you heading out, Janie? Thank you so much for spending this stream with us. If you are heading out, I'm not sure what Kine is. You have a great evening. Kine are humans. Ah, okay, vampire. Gotcha. Or vampire, like terminology, right? Let's see. Yeah, we are an only... we are currently an only child. We weren't always an only child. So was this the journal you were talking about, Therapy? I think I read all those. Let me go back to the first page. Yeah, I remember reading this. This is the people that lived here talking about us going to visit them. Oh wait, does this journal keep filling out the farther we go in the game? If so, yeah, we definitely missed some stuff. I don't remember ever turning a page on this journal. Okay, so I think this might be new. I wrote Mr. Harden to invite him to stay at the house if he decides to come. I am terribly excited. I do worry for his sister. I wonder where she could be. August 9th. There was an argument in the shop earlier today. Frederick was yelling at poor Astrid, claiming their goats had been grazing on his land. I wanted to speak up, but I knew it would only make him angrier. August 10th. Johann went across the fjord this morning to purchase some necessities, including new fabrics, and to pick up the post. The letters have been piling up in the store. I sometimes worry the world has completely forgotten about us. August 17th. I finished another dress today. This one is for myself. There are no customers anymore. No one here needs another dress. It's been ages since we visited the city. I hardly know anyone there. And who would want their dresses made in Gravik when they can have one tailored in Aslan or Ilsund? I feel lonely today. I miss my dear Margaret so much after all these years. So all these things are written by, I think it was Anna. She was the woman who we found upstairs dead in the bed, I believe. August 20th. I think Ruth is hiding something from me. She's been awfully secretive. She goes off on her own even more than usual, and her clothes are filthy, because she's been playing in the mine. I don't mind her playing and exploring, of course. I always did regret Margaret and I not being allowed to run free when we were little. Ruth says she's just looking for flowers and pretty rocks. I shouldn't worry so much. August 21st. Simon stopped by today with a gift for Ruth. A whole bar of chocolate. He's a sweet boy, but Frederick would be furious if he knew. August 22nd. I asked Ruth if she plays up by Frederick's farm or near the old mine. She promised she doesn't. I never had a reason not to trust her, but I feel she's hiding something from me. Yeah, achievements? This game must have achievements, but I have no idea what they are. Probably read all the notes. Basically, like just finding things, I would assume. There's not a whole lot else you can really do. I looked at her drawings while she was out. She's got such an imagination. Yeah, she had some creepy drawings. John, you are my achievement. I'm a terrible achievement. I'm the achievement you get just by, like, beating the first level. September 5th. We received another letter from Mr. Harden. He'll be here in October, as planned. I look forward to having someone else to speak with, if only for a few days. Not that Johann isn't good company, but we have very little to converse about outside of our daily routines. There's been no sign of Mr. Harden's sister yet. If she left Elsund weeks ago, where could she be? She may have well decided to stop along the way. We've heard nothing, but we so rarely speak with anyone outside Gravik these days. Well, now we know why she didn't show up, right? I do hope she's alright. I would hate for Mr. Harden to come all this way to no avail. Ruth is still being secretive. I know she's hiding something. One of these days I will follow her. John is a participation trophy. Exactly, Pepper. Let's see, I'm in a lovely mood tonight, John. Very rare. Are you having some delicious rum tonight, Spider? Or is this just au naturel, Spider, we're hearing? September 9th. No church service again today. The vicar hasn't been back since the memorial service in July. Johann believes he won't be back, that he has given up on Gravik, like everyone else. I think I'm coming down with a cold. September 15th. Someone damaged our boat during the night. That's the third one this month. Johann suspects Frederick, of course. I fear something is bubbling to the surface again, after all these years. I'm not at all feeling well, and spent most of yesterday and today in bed. Ruth was sweet and brought me potato soup with tea and tea with honey and milk. September 18th. She has left us. Our dearest Ruth is gone. I cannot believe it, or I cannot believe it was Simon's doing. He too is now gone, and with him, all hope Gravik had left in it. Is there more? That was the end of it. So even she seemed to believe that it was him. So maybe she was murdered, but that doesn't make sense because he was giving her chocolate bars and stuff. What was his motive? Why would he do that? Let's see. Nah, John, you're an odd achievement that you'd find in Stanley Parable, like playing the game for the entirety of a Tuesday. Exactly. Something very obscure that you get by accident. You're like, what the hell? Why did I get that? Maybe. And no work tomorrow. Yes, that's why I am absolutely full of coffee. Although, still probably start passing out at the end of the stream. We keep having these Sleepy John moments. Was that the diary you were talking about, Therapy? Because, yeah, there was some stuff we hadn't read there. Place doll. Oh, looks like we can do some new stuff here. This is interesting. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. I'm sure that's not going to come to life and murder some new people that come here. Not at all. Okay, let's just make sure we're not missing anything. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Thank you, Nate. This is where Anna is dead. Oh, we can't even go back in here anymore. I wonder if anything else has changed in the world since we last explored everything. Because that was interesting that we could place the doll down. I don't know why. We could check that hill where she died, maybe? Is there any reason to check that? Can't leave? Wait, what? What am I missing? There must be something else I have to do in here. We already took the pin back. Oh! This is what I came here for. Derp to derp derp. So that's just a picture of a celebrity that he likes. How funny is that? It's not a very similar story at all, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of one of my favorite movies of all time, Memento. In that movie, a man's wife is killed, and then in trying to save her, he gets like head trauma, right? And he remembers his wife getting killed and people killing her, but he can't make any new memories after that. So what he kind of does for himself is he knows that a killer did this and that they got away, but the police don't believe him because the guy has brain damage. He thinks that they struggled because he did kill one of the assailants, and he thinks that they just hurt each other, you know? They had no evidence there was another killer. So he creates like this story in his mind. And Memento, that's right, Spider, yeah. And he's constantly trying to chase down this person. So his mission in life is to find this other killer. When, in reality, who knows if there really even was another killer, you know? Or if they already caught the killer. But because he can't make any new memories, he is constantly going after the same thing. Which is kind of what Edward was doing. He was constantly chasing his sister even though she had been long dead. You know, did we ever try going up to this barn? I think we did. Yeah, we can't go in there. Alright, I can't even run anymore, so I'm thinking the game doesn't want me to explore. Well, there we go. We just teleported down here. This is probably the end.
Come on, let's go. Row, Teddy, row.
But we still don't know who she really represents. Does she represent somebody in real life? Or is Elizabeth just like a figment of our imagination? Imaginary friend, kind of.
The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
Maybe.
I think so.
Is she humming with the music? Jalapeno trying to talk about phages? No, Jalapeno I think tried to post a link. Stupid phages. That biorhythm game, man. We got a good meme out of that. That's the end. There we go. So what did you guys think of that? I thought it was a neat tale, but I don't feel like I got enough details and closure. Maybe I missed a lot, actually. Didn't like it, Blaze? Well, you did miss the first half of the game. Yeah, I thought it was good, but the ending was bad. The build-up was really cool. It might have been that I just missed a lot at the end. Maybe there were some more details. But, like, I guess I expected more of a connection with the people that he was visiting. Maybe more backstory of who this person is. Oh, the link was the hat. I made it super quick. Oh, nice. You should, yeah, post it in the Discord. Oh, that music is loud. Let me try to turn that down for a second. There we go. See, a bit underwhelming to be honest. I would say the first 3/4 of the game was really good. It really kept my interest and I was really curious as to what was really going on. And then it didn't exactly stick the landing for me. Not a terrible game, but it was a neat idea. I wasn't super satisfied with the ending though. Let's see, I felt like the developers didn't have time to finish the story properly. Okay, so you kind of felt the same way. It almost makes me wonder, did I just miss a lot? Or did they really wrap it up? It felt kind of abrupt, I guess. And also, maybe it's just me, but I don't know how much I buy character whose like sister died when, you know, it was a baby. So you assume like a few months old or something. So this baby dies and this kid imagines that the sister is still alive, grows up, is an adult, and they just can't run into, like, how would you have that kind of connection with the person that you're going to imagine that, like if it was your wife or something, maybe somebody you'd been with for 10, 20, 30 years and they passed away. Yeah, I could see if it's so traumatic for you that maybe you do imagine them still there, things like that, you know? You could repress it, but it might be a little tougher if it was a baby, yet you imagine it as someone that you've never seen before, you know? He somehow tied the image of his baby sister to this celebrity, like that picture, you know? Which is interesting. I don't know. Let's see, that happened to me. Well, there we go, Spider. We have a real life example of it. Let's see, you totally buy it therapy? And it's one of those things that, like, a lot of the games now, especially like indie games, start to like tackle whatchamacallit, kind of like mental health things, you know, people that have gone through trauma, people that have experienced something terrible in their life and how they react to it. So me not being in that situation, I almost wonder, maybe it is more realistic than I expect, because it's something that I just can't relate to, you know? So let's see, schizophrenia works in weird ways sometimes. I know stranger stories, and that's true. Yeah, if it was something like that. Boy, I hear some humming. What stopped? I think I heard him humming. Let's see, I came back for the ending. You made it just in time, Ghosty Boy. Either way, it was a stupid twist. See, I don't buy it either. Too expensive. The humming is us. We're in your head. You mean chat? You do the humming? Did I put a humming thing that you can buy? I don't remember doing that. She was dead all along. Edward and Alice will return. Wait, they're going to make another game based on this? Let's see, I don't buy him getting to the island, but the mind can do some bizarre things for sure. Yeah, and the explanation for him getting to the island was kind of rummaging through that other character's stuff and just thinking, oh, my sister might be there. So he wrote a letter to people on the island and was conversing, saying he's going to come visit. Okay, you... Draugen 2, Draug harder. So, let's see, there's no chat, John. You're imagining us. Okay, honestly, like, if I started chatting with you guys and then later on I check my Twitch information, it's like I have 0 followers. I have all these streams, but nobody's ever joined. I would definitely feel like I was going absolutely insane. Actually, I'm the only real one. Or I would say it's just Spider Monkey, because I actually know Spider Monkey in real life. He's the only one here. It'd be funny if I see him later this weekend and he's like, dude, John, why were you like pretending to talk to people? It's really awkward. Like when you stream, you could talk about what's going on in the game, but don't pretend like you're talking to people in the chat that aren't there. You just sound like a psycho. So you think you know me. Maybe there is no Spider Monkey. Let's see, they leave you confused so they can make more money on a new game. I don't think it works like that, Silhouettes. That probably hurts sales. Okay, I think I know what my biggest disappointment is. Not so much like the mental thing, the sister thing. I can find holes in that I'm not totally unhappy with, but the biggest thing, I want to know what happened in the mine. And maybe I could have done something different to find out, but I really want to know more details about the mine and more details about the two brothers' feud, you know? Because that was honestly probably the best mystery this game had going. That's what the island was all about. Was what happened with all these people, why everyone died, why they had all the children deaths. We didn't get a whole lot of details about that. All we knew about... Well, I guess there wasn't a whole lot of children deaths. It just said child murderer, and I think that was talking about the brother... No, the son killing the other family's daughter. I think that's what that was. I was expecting some super cool Viking curse. And honestly, like, sometimes they build it up thinking it's something creepy. Have you guys ever played Gone Home? I don't want to spoil the story, but it seems like it's going to be something creepy. It ends up being something very realistic. But I like it. It was explained well. Just a child murderer. John Cadia, 2K19. Whoops. Let's see. I am an infectious figment of your imagination that has spread to everyone else's mind. Okay, so we're all seeing Spider Monkey. So, yeah, I wish they would have gone into more detail on some things. Not a terrible game, but I wasn't blown away. Jazzercise will happen at 1,000 subs. Okay, that one is a true quote that will haunt me for the rest of my days. Let's see, I want the game where you're present for the downfall at this point. Or even like some flashbacks. That would have been kind of cool. Like, see how some of it goes down? There we go. Blaze in here with the important quotes. Supported by Creative Europe Media. I joined the Discord. Weren't you in the Discord before, Ghosty? Or maybe you had left at one point. It does have pretty music though. This game was gorgeous and had great music. I will definitely give it that.